David Wygant, 10-minute daily reality check for Monday, President's Day. You noticed we skipped yesterday. We're going to be skipping Sundays for a reason. And let me tell you why. It's not that I don't have content. It's not that I cannot talk nonstop, which we all know can happen all the time. But Sunday to me is not something that we need to do. And, well, let's just talk about it this way. Sunday is a day that we really can rest, catch up on things, run some errands, have fun with friends, have fun with family, connect with people, go out on a date, play, party, whatever you might be, or catch up on all the podcasts you missed. So Sunday is going to be a day of rest from this point forward. We'll have the 10-minute daily reality check Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But Sunday will be a day that you can do things that you need to do, which leads us to today's podcast. Do you avoid life? Now, life is the greatest gift in the entire world. When I wake up every single morning, I think to myself, wow, another beautiful, amazing day to live, another beautiful, amazing day to grow, another beautiful, amazing day to accomplish, another beautiful, amazing day to love, another beautiful, amazing day to be present, another beautiful, amazing day to be healthy, another beautiful, amazing day to appreciate. So when I wake up in the morning, that's my mindset. Now, granted, is every single day going to be a great and fantastic day? Yeah. There will be moments in the days that I would like to not have those moments. There are things in the days that I don't like to have or don't really want to go through. Hassles, stuck in traffic, dealing with somebody I don't want to deal with, a phone call with somebody that I'm not looking forward to, having to go and do something I don't want to do that I've put off. There's always those moments in a day. Now, I've been called a hedonist. I remember I was with somebody years ago, and I said, God, I think I'm just a hedonist. I just love enjoyable things, and I want to avoid the things that I don't enjoy. But in reality, the things that you don't enjoy are the things that you need to do to put off, because if you're an avoidant, or Mr. or Mrs. Avoidant is what I'll call it today, then the things you're putting off are actually stopping you from being fully present and being fully alert and fully aware. For instance, let's say your house is a mess. I believe when your house is a mess, your heart and brain is also a mess as well, because you can't fully relax. It doesn't mean that you don't have feelings. It doesn't mean that you can't have clear thoughts. It just means that there's a constant turmoil that's going on around you. It's like a hurricane that's constantly around you, because every time you look around you in your house and you see your house really messy, you can't fully react. Now, you might be really good at avoiding things. You might be able to put on the Central Park horse blinders and literally only see what's in front of you and not at the side of you. But isn't that just avoiding it? The thing is, we become so overwhelmed because whatever we are avoiding actually causes us pain. And it doesn't matter what type of pain. It could be emotional pain. It could be a memory. It could be pain, physical pain. It could be bringing us back to a place where we were not happy. So we tend to avoid things. And I've done it too, don't get me wrong. There are things in my life that I don't particularly like that I got to get going and I got to do. So I'll also avoid them as well. I'm not a physical pile person. There are people that go and physically pile things around their house and avoid it and literally put on the Central Park horse blinders and don't see it ever. They know it's there, but it's just too much to get it done. I don't do that because piles drive me nuts. As a matter of fact, my closet was a little messy last night. I got home. So I literally took all my jeans and went through all my jeans and put them in different piles of different degrees of vintage wear and different degrees of manufacture. And I put them so I can actually see my jeans, so I can actually look in and actually get the ones that I want, because I wanted my closet to look good. Now, I'll put off things that I don't like, things that I don't like to handle. Like if I need to fire somebody, or if I need to have a tough conversation with somebody, or somebody owes me money and I got to have that conversation. Those are the things that I'll put off, right? And I'll just hope that they go away, because I love that feeling of hoping it will go away. I just hope it will go away on its own. Somehow or another, this conversation will never have to happen, and I hope it will go away on its own, and I hope this person who owes me money will actually finally fucking wake up and pay me back. So I wait for the miracle to happen, right? Woo, here comes the miracle. They're going to send a check in the mail and they're going to actually pay me back. Avoidant. There are other you that just walk around your house and your house is a mess and you've got piles everywhere, and some reason or another you think there's going to be some genie that's going to come and blink those piles back into where they need to be, and you're going to avoid it because it brings you pain. It doesn't bring you pleasure. But the thing is, we can't fully be in pleasure all the time. We can't fully seek pleasure. We can't avoid it. And then there are people that avoid things entirely. They'll smoke pot, they'll drink alcohol, they'll pop some type of pills to relax themselves or whatever it might be, and then they'll fully avoid everything. They'll fully avoid stuff. Why? Because they'll just be stoned or they'll be drunk and they'll just fully avoid things because they figure if they avoid it and they get high or they get drunk or they get buzzed or they take some little antidepressant pill or whatever it might be, they're going to fully avoid everything. That's also a form of avoidance. That's also a form of what I think is a mild form of depression. And I think avoidance is really a mild form of depression because in life, the quicker we get past all the things that we've been avoiding, the quicker we actually say to ourselves, hey, I'm going to get this done because if I get it done, I can have a whole new version of my life. I can have the freedom that I'm looking for, whether it's an emotional avoidant, whether it's a physical avoidant, whether it's a piles of clothes, whatever it might be. I mean, these are all just forms of avoidance. That's all they are. That's all they are. It's just forms of avoidance. So if we can actually work ourselves through these avoidance, we actually have a whole new perspective, a whole new life on the other end. How many of you have avoided going to the gym? That's a good one. How many of you avoided dating because you're just afraid, that you're going to meet the same person that you're going to meet again? So you avoid it and you fill your life with other voids. But in reality, the other voids are not really as fulfilling as you want them to be because you're not living that life that you truly want, a life of having love. How many of you avoid like I talked about, cleaning up your house? How many of you avoid running the errands that you need to run? How many of you avoid having the tough conversations with people, hoping that somehow or another by avoiding it, they'll just go away, but things never just go away? Hence, that's why the piles in your house will never go away unless you actually make them go away. How many of you are avoiding losing weight? How many of you are avoiding changing your diet? Thinking that if you don't change your diet, well, you're going to be deprived of the things you really, truly love. But I know personally, and I've gone through this a lot, the things that I have truly loved in my lifetime, the pretzels and the potato chips and the corn chips and all that other stuff, are the things that my body truly doesn't love. You see, my body doesn't like it. It turns it into sugar, and it makes me really not as healthy as I want to be. So I've learned to avoid the things that don't make me healthy. At first, I thought I was being deprived. I was being deprived of the joyous moment that I had, the amazing crunch that the pretzels would bring. But in reality, what I'm avoiding in the future is a very unhealthy existence. You see, I've twisted and turned it around. So then when I have a craving for that crunch of the pretzels, I realize that the more that I eat them, the more that I'm going to have major health issues from them in the future. So what I'm doing is avoiding future pain by avoiding a craving that I don't want to have right now. I kind of put it in there and I look to myself and say to myself, well, if I eat these things, my blood sugar is going to go up, and God forbid that does, and I'm not going to be as healthy as I am. So it's kind of the same way for all of you that might be starting a diet or might be trying to lose weight. You might have a craving for that special treat, that yummy treat. You just want it. Your brain wants it. It's really just your brain the whole time. It has nothing to do with your body. Your body is not saying, give me chocolate. Give me chocolate. Give me potato chips. Give me pretzels. Your body's not craving it. Your head's craving it. It's in your house. It's sitting in front of you. It's actually torturing you. No different than the conversations you need to have. No different than the piles that you need to have. No different than the bills that need to be paid, whatever it might be. So you need to realize that every single time you're avoiding something, or every time you're giving in to something by not doing it or eating the wrong thing, what you're doing is you're actually continuing on that same path that you've been on the whole time. The path of not caring for yourself 100%, which means that you're going to remain having to lose weight. You're going to remain having to quit smoking. You're going to remain single. You're going to remain piles in your house. You're going to remain all these things. So I look at it as the future. By not eating something today, I'm forming new habits. By forming new habits, My brain is actually saying to itself, Jesus Christ, I'm actually going to be healthier by avoiding eating this. So I twist and I turn, and I look at the piles, and I look at the phone conversations, and I make a small list of things that I actually need to do that day. And I get one thing done every single day that I've been avoiding. Just one thing. That's it. And then that way I'm creating a new future. So today, create a new future. Take a look at what you're avoiding and make sure you're no longer avoiding it. One thing a day to form new habits, form those new eating habits, form those new gym habits, form those new anti-smoking habits, form those new dating habits, form those new get rid of the piles in the house habits, form whatever new habits you need to have. Form all those habits. Form the habits of having the tough conversations with people. Form the habits of starting a new business. One little step every single day will form a new habit, and eventually you'll stop avoiding the things that you are because you'll start creating the new habits that are around you. That's today's reality. This week we have a great show, as always, and I'll see all of you. And don't avoid the show, and don't avoid spreading the show on social media at all. The more you spread the show, the more people listen to. So please spread that on social media, and don't avoid it.